Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, another Monday mindset. Today is going to be a quick one, but it is going to be something very, very powerful if you put it to good use. And that is, we're talking about dreams, but we're talking more importantly of how to actually make them come true. And I don't mean like wishing for something and magically it appears, but what I mean is this, and this was a quote or a saying that came up on my, I use Momentum, which is a little screensaver type productivity thing that comes up on my desktop every day. And it gives me a message of the day and it gives me things to think about. And this one here came up and it really did resonate with me. And what it basically said was, your goal with no plan is just a dream. Let me say that again. Your goal with no plan is just a dream. So listen, if you want something, if you have this desire to have something, and I don't mean just have something like I want a new car. If that is what you want, is a new car, well, obviously we know it takes money to get the new car, right? Or maybe it's to pay down your mortgage or whatever it is. There has to be a plan to get there. So what is the plan? So for example, if you want to, I'll give you a great example because this is something that came up on one of our workshops recently. Is what if you want to save for your retirement, but you haven't really started yet and you're kind of running out of time? I say running out of time. Like me, I'm going to be 50 years old here soon. And if I say, you know what, I've got about another 10, 15 years, and then I want to just kick back and, you know, how they always say, like, I want to just sit on the beach and drink some pina coladas, which that's not really what I find enjoyable. I think a couple days of it, but not for the rest of my life. But if that's what you're thinking about, then you need to have some either rental properties or some type of recurring income. And I use that as just an example, but you need something that's going to bring in money on a consistent basis. So maybe it's building one of these niche properties, or maybe it's building one of these to sell it one day. I also discovered a pretty cool little niche property on our workshop that we did, our niche properties workshop, which is no longer available. I did it live. I probably will do another one. But I was doing this, what I call niche hacking, and I found this site that did over $20,000 per month, all from Mediavine, and it was selling for $650,000. Now, if all you did was focus on building out a niche property that could get to that level, that's a pretty good nest egg. That's a pretty good thing that you could either cash in your chips and, you know, have it for retirement, or you could just use the recurring income. Now that's an outlier. That's something that a lot of people might not be able to achieve because it's a lot of work to create all that content and to really make sure that you hit that niche. But what if it's like $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month? For a lot of people, that's good extra money when you are retired. Or here's another example. What if you want to pay for your kids' tuition for college? And let's say it's going to take you $60,000 to do that. And you haven't even started saving yet, and your kids are going to go to college in 5 or 6 years. Well, what if you built a niche property to get to the level of $60,000, which, by the way, is $1,500 per month. And if you get a 42x multiple, it's around $60,000. And again, I know that because I did it on my workshop here recently as an example. But that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about figuring out what it is that you want. Usually there is a number tied to that. What is the path? What is the plan to get there? Now, I'm just using this as a random example. If it's, you know what, I want to be able to, I don't know, go on an extra vacation every single year. Well, maybe that's going to require $5,000, maybe $10,000. What is it going to take for you to create some extra cash? Again, maybe it's one of those niche properties. And I keep saying that because that's a great example. But you understand the idea that I'm conveying here, right? If you have a dream, if you have something that you are trying to reach, you need a plan. And what I would do is I would sit down, I'd get clear on what that thing is. And the thing might be something different this year than it is next year or the year after. And then I would create that plan. All right. So remember that, let that sink in. Your goal with no plan is just a dream. Guys, that is your Monday mindset. Like I said, quick, short, sweet. So this way here, you can get on with your day and just start thinking about that, because if you have a plan, there's a good chance that you'll be able to reach those targets, those dreams. And you know what? Here's one last thing. Maybe this one thing, this one dream that you're dreaming now, or this one desire, is something that's going to get you to the bigger one down the line. One door closes, one door opens. You understand what I'm saying here. All right, so get out there, get after it. Take care, take action, have an awesome, amazing week, and I'll see you right back here on the podcast or on our coffee talk, just like we did right now. All right, guys, so take care, take action.